What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in. This video is gonna be about Travis Rudolph, the ex-NFL player who was on the murder trial. First, I want to say congratulations to him for getting justice and for being found not guilty of any of the crimes that he was being charged with. For most of us know that he was involved with this young lady, and I don't know how long they were involved, but one particular night they were going back and forth, arguing while they arrived back to Travis Rudolph's house. And now, mind you, his brother was living there and his mom was living there as well. And this is why I can't respect certain women, not all women, but certain women, because a woman would assault a man right in his home, even when his parents is home, don't even care. Just when she getting her feelings, she just want to just act a damn fool and expect everybody to just understand. But she was going back and forth with him and said something to him, and he got mad and said, he called her out her name. Then she started assaulting him at the door. It was on the ring camera or whatever. And next thing you know, I don't know how much longer after that, but she called her brother or brothers and involved some other guys in the issue that had nothing to do with them. And these idiots, instead of questioning her and trying to find out what happened, at least trying to have a conversation with the dude, they come there approaching on some violent stuff, talking about you a dead man walking, and they want to jump him and his brother and all that stuff, on behalf of her, and that's one of the issues I have, where there are some women out there where when they don't get their way, when they get upset and get in their feelings, and some of these ladies be the same ladies who hate men hating women, but will you call a man to handle their problems, acting like they don't need a man to do nothing for them. But when they're not getting their way, when they're upset with another man, they're going to get another man to try to harm that man. I don't think she cared what happened to him, whether Travis would have got killed, beat up, all of that. She would have felt it was justified because she was angry. But one thing led to another. Travis Rudolph let off shots. He had to defend himself. He had the right to bear arms. They came to his property. They was jumping on him. They was jumping on his brother, and he had to run in the house and get his gun and handle business. And I'm glad that he's innocent. I'm not glad that a life was lost. Because let's be real here. Let's stop trying to take up for women all the damn time. When a woman is wrong, we got to call them when they're wrong. Just like when a man is wrong, we got to call him out when he's wrong. If nobody would have died had that woman not opened her mouth and exaggerated what happened. Nobody would have died had she had not handled the problems herself and not involved outside people in the relationship she was involved in with Travis Rudolph. But because she got in her feelings and she felt like somebody needed to, it was clear she assaulted him first. There was no proof that he hit her, but she could lie. Some of these women can easily lie and say, "This nigga hit me, get up here." And these dumb Negroes, instead of trying to get down to to what happened, or call them and say, "Hey man, my sister calling me, bro. What's going on, man? Like, are y'all getting into it? Did you put your hands on her?" Ask the questions first. Don't just jump and say, "Hey, where that nigga at? All right, call Boo Boo and Ray Ray and Kiki. We gonna pull up on that nigga. He a dead man walking. You didn't mess with the wrong one." And this is what blows my mind. Even though Travis Rudolph got justice, the justice system or the legal system is still failing. Why is the legal system failing, Duran? Well, why is she not being charged? Why is she not being held accountable for what happened? When are women going to be held accountable for certain things they do? Things that they instigate, facilitate. Nobody would have died had she had not involved her brothers and whoever else and the homeboys in her problems. If it was that serious, call the damn police. Call the police. If you really felt like Travis Rudolph was threatening your life, why would you call your brother? Why would you call some other dudes to be involved? Not to mention, this chick was a married woman. You're a married woman involved with another man. And you so emotionally and probably financially invested in this dude, even though he was probably financially invested in you. You weren't putting money in his pocket. He was putting money in your pocket. How is it that you would go to this extreme over a man that you're not even married to, even if she was separated from the dude or not, or the guy that she was married to? You so emotionally caught up and invested in him, all that toxicity you got from your marriage, you put it on this dude. And then instead of taking it out on the man that you was married to, who you probably went through all your, or who's probably part of the reason why you so emotionally unstable and so triggering or so triggered, you take it out on the man that you involved with on the side, aside from your marriage. So with all the scandals, with all the violence and just the chaos that she created with her damn mouth, and with her inability to control her emotions and her actions, somebody died. If I'm not mistaken, it was one of her brothers. But she don't even care. She does not care. And I don't understand for the life of me how and why the legal system will keep giving these women a pass when they are the ones that's instigating violence. What is a man's kryptonite? A woman. A man can be strong, can have so many gifts and abilities and strengths, but then a woman will cripple him. And I'm not saying that women are the problem to men. Y'all, we got men are all women have, and women are all men have. But sometimes a man can react off the emotions of a woman without finding out what's really going on first, and without finding out whether or not she is in the wrong in the situation or not. Most of the time, men react, especially if that man is related to that woman or if that man is in a relationship with that woman. He will snap, and then in the aftermath of it, he'll have to find out. That's if he's alive in the aftermath of it. He'll find out that she blew it way out of proportion, or that she was actually the aggressor in the beginning, and then she played innocent towards the end when things got out of control. Well, I didn't expect it to happen that way. I was just trying to. But this evil, wicked ass girl, you can just tell, like, she don't care at all. The legal system is failing, man. They need to stop giving these girls a pass. And I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about women like this chick that Travis Rudolph was involved with. I'm not saying Travis Rudolph was 100% innocent and that, you know, he never said anything wrong to her or did her wrong. But the fact remains, the fact is, she is the reason why all of this got blown out of proportion and went as south as it did. When she could have called someone, or she could have just left and said, you know what? Nigga. You call me a bitch? I'm out of here. Fuck you, nigga. Like, you could have just did that and just went to where you at. But she probably had not that many options, and she probably, I don't know if she was living there with him or what, but, you know, she was already destroyed inside, probably prior to him, and he had to inherit all of her toxicity. And then when they get in a disagreement, you know, I don't understand why some women feel like men should just be quiet. when a woman is running off at the mouth, being disrespectful, and insulting him, calling him out his name, and putting your hands on him. Some of these women out here are insane. They feel so entitled to just do certain things to men and feel like there should be no consequences for it. But sooner or later, something's got to give, because this is insane to me. Even the same thing with what's the dude's name? Johnny Depp and that Amber Heard, whatever that chick is. Like, how she not do no damn time for the lies and all the mess that she put Johnny Depp through? I don't get how these women keep getting a pass when they cause so much hurt, chaos, and they destroy men's lives, their reputation and everything. They will make up a lie and just say all kind of stuff. And then when the truth comes out that these women were lying or exaggerating, nothing happens to them. I don't get that. But I hope that he would, if he can't get her charged criminally, I hope that he sues the crap out of her. She probably, I don't know how, but she probably ain't got half as much money as he. Well, he probably lost all his money on his lawyers. He need to try to sue her. If she can't pay, put her ass in jail, man. It needs to be a message sent. It needs to be, enough is enough. It needs to be more justice for men, for the good men. I'm not talking about the abusive men and the men that are, mistreating these women. I'm talking about men who deserve just as much respect as these women do. Because it's not fair. It's not fair that these women can just get away with murder and just walk away and they just move on with their life, while these men are still suffering in the aftermath, even if whether they're innocent or not. But at least Travis Rudolph got justice, man. But now he got to watch his back, because now he got to wait for, expect retaliation now.